Welcome. My name is Brian Knight, and I live near Melbourne in Australia, and it's just after 5 o'clock in the morning on a Monday for me. It's still Sunday for you, Tom.
Hey,
And
Brian.
how are you? You well?
Yeah. All
Good.
good.
Lovely. It's okay. Let's just share this screen to start with. Just welcome to this live Forex analysis session. Just note that any trades discussed here in this group are to be classed purely as educational only. That's because we're a group of people helping each other and we're not financial advisors. There is a full risk disclosure there, and there is a bit about us as live session traders. And our focus is sort of more of a relaxed type of trading. And yeah, Tom, you put in where is it? You put this in. It's day trading. Where is it? Come on. Oh God. No, where am I? There we go. Right. Yeah. So there was this 10 a.m. Is that's New York time, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. EST, yeah, 10 a.m. New York. And so what they're saying is so you look for 10 a.m., you look for the push in one direction and the other, then then you enter. Oh, fair value gap. You find the fair value gap after that, it comes back down to it, and then boom, off it goes. That's the if it's bullish, and then if it's sorry,
That's the gist of it. Yeah.
yeah, and then if it's bearish, it's just the opposite direction. Yeah, fantastic. All right. Let me we'll just go across. What is this? It doesn't matter with that. All right, let's go across onto the screen. And there you go. Which is pretty easy to organize. So it's what, and so if we go, come on, New York, where is it? New York, and then we find 10 a.m. Oh, because we're on a 2 hour. What chart do they have? Do they have it on a 1 hour? I don't know what they had it on. All right, it's 10 o'clock there. Let's just put that. I mean, just an example. This is AD CAD anyway. It may, we'll just see. Put a vertical line. There's 10 o'clock there. And then where's oh, shivers. It's pretty close. There's another 10 o'clock there. There's another 10 o'clock there. Another 10 there. Let's go back one. There. Oh, well, here's an example here. If you look, oops, sorry. So it's from 10 o'clock, it's bearish. It does this push up, creates this fair value gap in here, and then off it goes down.
No, the fair value gap was created at the short. That one right there.
Oh, between there and there. Yeah.
Yeah. And that had to come back and fill it.
And that's what it did, and then it came.
Exactly.
All right. So I'll just put in, that's fair enough too. It's saying that there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It came back, filled it in, and then off it went in the opposite direction. That's and so you go enter at the bottom of the fair value gap. And no, they entered. Where did it say to enter was at the fair value gap, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you enter in at the top of the bottom of that. It doesn't really matter.
Well, yeah. So your entry would be at the at if you're looking at the fair value gap, the bottom. Do you see the little green wick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the top of the green wick would be your entry.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, and then you see the other green wick to your left?
Over here.
No, where it says short, and then
Yeah.
that one right there.
Yeah.
That would be your stop at the top of that green wick.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, so you would do a short on that. That would be your entry. This would be your stop loss. Wow. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's one example. Here's the next 10 a.m. So that's now bullish. This is then the fair value gap in here. Correct?
Wick to wick.
Up here?
No, wick to wick.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Weird why that's sitting behind it.
Yeah, drag it across.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
Sorry.
Why is it? Okay, doesn't matter. All right. It's just it's behind the boxes. Do you reckon drag it over?
Yeah, just a little. There you go, right there.
Yeah, but it's come down to take it. It's filled it in here. Once it creates it, once that fill in, that'd be a pullback, that would, until it takes off.
Right. And the red wick candle would be your stop.
Correct. So let's go put that. So this is actually in a long position. Your enter would be here. Stop would be there. And there. I'm just trying to work out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sort of works out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Do this one now. This 10 a.m.
Yeah. Correct. That's the 10 a.m. there.
Yep.
Gotta work out what 10 a.m. Hang on. So in London, when's that? London would be 15. All right. So it's 15. So 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And for me, it is, and for me, it's 2 in the morning. Oh, isn't that nice? And so, oh no, that's all right. That's actually not too bad, is it? So it's just before it's when this session sort of it'll do its reaction. Okay, potentially. What's this? Yeah, this is later in the day. This is all right. Okay, cool. Right, yeah, let's go back to New York then. On. Do you get that, Darren?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I missed the beginning though, so didn't catch
Oh,
the
sorry.
start there.
Sorry. This is what Tom put into the chat.
Right.
I think it was on the weekend about
Yeah.
a day trading technique that we're just going through each one. So these are 10 o'clock New York times, these lines. And yeah, so that's a winner. That's a winner based upon what we're looking at. So then 10 o'clock comes here, which is what did I say that? That's 3 o'clock your afternoon. Yeah. And so price is now going bearish. Yeah. So sell out from the 10 o'clock after the 10 o'clock candle. So it's selling out.
There's your red wick.
This one here at the short.
Yes and yes.
Above,
So as it comes down, you see where it comes down? 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. See your red wick to your left.
Oh yeah, this one here, yeah.
Yeah, that's your entry.
Yeah, okay. Hang on a minute.
And then
I've
the
got to
red
work.
candle before the short
Yeah.
is your stop
Okay.
before the short.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
two before the short. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's 2 before.
Yeah, that one.
So hang on a minute. I'm trying to find, well, the fair value gap's in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just, they're really small, aren't they?
Yeah.
So across here, like that.
Yep.
And then basically it shorts and then that's it. It's out, it never comes back. Well, yeah, it doesn't come back. Hang on. So then if we put on a short on that, that is entry. Because the entry is way over here. It's like 3 or 4 hours later. Entry's there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's your stop loss. It's actually pretty close, only like 10 pips or something. And then bingo, you're down here like 11%.
And you're at the other side of the rail.
Yeah, the other side of the rail on the 1 hour this is, yeah. This one's not a really great example, but this would be wherever it is. In what day is this? This is the Friday. Okay, so that's not Friday, Sunday to Monday. You're right. Okay, so you probably wouldn't take it at the end of that week. Oh, okay. So there's 1, 2, 3. So what day was that? That was the Tuesday. So if you go back to the Monday, that's Friday, Sunday, Monday. There, 10. Yeah, we'll see you got another one there. Another example, haven't you? That's Monday, New York. Which would fit into mine because that would be into my Tuesday. So again, you've got it's bearish. It's gonna, yeah, that didn't follow whether it keeps being bearish though, is it? Where does market open?
At 10
Yeah,
a.m.
open there. No,
Wait,
no, it's
go back to your 10 a.m. It did work.
Yeah.
It worked exactly like it's supposed to.
Okay, hang on a minute. Right, this is your 10 a.m.
Right? Find your fair value gap.
in here.
Right. Put the box in there, please.
Yeah, Tom, it's okay. It's fine.
Look at that. So your red candle is your stop.
Yeah, down here.
Your red candle wick is your entry.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the bottom of that one between there and there. Long position there. There. Gee, look at that.
Yeah.
Out to the other side. 3-4%. Only, like you're not going to argue about that, are you? And there's plenty of time to organise it, isn't it?
Right. It's just patience.
Oh, Tom, don't disappoint me, mate. Just patience. Yeah, it's actually quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
And some are bigger than others, obviously, because of bigger moves in the market when it occurs.
There's no
I
way to
mean,
predict it.
No, and this is a little bit more. So what they talk about, Darren, is they talk about this sort of like accumulation to distribution stage of things. It's interesting.
Yeah.
You've got
So
another one
go to
here,
that
but
one
that's
right
only
there.
small. Yeah.
Work out that one.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So what my confusion, sorry, no, let me just say. Oh, I see. Okay. My confusion in this, sorry, in this one over here was that, and how I sort of I had seen it was once it's bearish, it pulls back and then it continues the bearish, where that goes bullish. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I was a bit sort of like,
Yeah. The indicator is throwing you off because you're assuming it's going
yeah.
to come to the other side.
No, that's not it. No, it's more that it would continue. So let me explain it. It's like if from 10 o'clock you have a bearish move, it would pull back up and then continue bearish. If it was, for example, bullish, it would pull back and then continue bullish. That's how I had heard it in what you were in the Instagram thing, but that's not necessarily, well, in that example, it's not true. So, and here also that's bearish, but it does go bullish. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So, well, and it's, what day is this? This is the Friday, you see, Friday into the Sunday, and then Monday. So this is like the end of the week. Probably not great example of it either, but for a trade, and I probably wouldn't take a trade at this time of the week anyway. Let's though look at it, So you've got sell, oh God, it's all there. Fair value gap is, oh, okay, no, I'll see you later, all right? Okay. Take it easy. Now we're to get gaps anyway. Oh yeah, I'm getting straightened up. Okay. Right, unkept. Yeah, okay. The way I like it. Okay. All right. I'm just being realigned. So fair value gap, that's what I'm looking for. Sorry, guys. They're not there. Here. Is that what you can see, Tom?
Yep. Keep pulling it across. Keep going.
Right.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, well. Okay.
Look at that.
And it keeps going.
Yep.
All right. Okay. And it comes out the other side and then pushes back up. So I'm not worried about the other side too. I wasn't really looking at that. But so this is actually this is not until Monday. So this starts to set up at the end of the trading week and actually initiates at the start of the trading week. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to go here, and then so if you do, then it would be a short position. Get in here. You probably would have your stop at the top of that candle above the short. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And potentially, it'll just keep going to there.
Yeah, but your entry is not correct.
Wouldn't you enter at the bottom of the fair value gap?
I personally wouldn't. I would enter at the red wick.
You mean just up here, that one?
No, over, going over, in the middle, over a couple,
Yeah.
right there. Yeah, right there. So at the bottom
at
of
the
that
bottom
red
of that
wick,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Right, okay.
You want the last red wick.
Oh no, that's further down even.
No, it's the last red wick that was sticking up this side of the fair value gap.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, okay.
And your
But you
last
still,
red, and your
but you,
last red wick on the other side.
yeah, but you still could enter there at the bottom of the fair value gap though.
You could enter anywhere you like.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's
I
kind of
know,
like
but it still doesn't
where do
come.
you want to go into it? But I'm saying if the reason I'm saying this is because
Yeah.
you don't know that's going to have that pullback. So yes, you could enter at the bottom of the fair value gap.
Oh, sorry. Wow. Yeah, because it's after the 10 o'clock. Right. So it would come back, then it would come down, then it would enter you in. Okay. Because you wouldn't actually be taking a trade on that at the end of the trading week then. That would still be the setup, and you'd be waiting for the market to open at the start of the week. Correct?
No, I'm saying
No?
no. If you slide the whole screen over to your 10 o'clock line, so that's all you can see, just slide the whole screen over. That's all you see right there.
Yeah.
You have no idea that's going to pull back to that fair value gap. So you're setting your trade up so you don't have to be there.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. It's already pulled back to that fair value gap, pulled away and pulled back to the fair value gap. So,
Okay, so slide your screen over further. Okay, you can't see that yet. That's what you're seeing. And what
yeah.
I'm saying is, if you're going to put a trade on, that last red wick at that fair value gap is your entry, because you can see it's going green the next candle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you put your entry at that point and your stop at the last red wick
Yeah. Okay.
above the fair value
Yeah.
gap, which would be
Yeah.
that red candle right there as
Yeah,
it
yeah.
comes across.
Yeah, this one here. Yeah.
You know, as the screen comes across now, slowly, you see the red wick. That's where your stop goes.
All right. Okay, yeah.
It went red, green, red.
Red, yeah.
So that's your entry. Is the
But
last red wick of the
yeah,
fair
okay.
value on the downside, and the
Mhm.
last red wick on the high
On the
side
side,
of the
yeah.
fair value gap.
And what I'm saying also, Tom, is this is Friday, New York Friday into Sunday, right? Your Sunday. So that's the end of the trading week. Bang. That's the open to the trading week. So what I'm saying to you is, yes, you would observe it, but I wouldn't be taking any trading around here anyway. And then this is the Monday, yeah? And this is the 10 o'clock on the Monday. So this here, I could mark it out, but I certainly wouldn't be taking any trade until, oh, where are we? Gosh, where is it? There's got to be a fair value gap in here. Is it this?
No.
Well, it's come back to, it's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, is it that? No.
There is no fair value gap there. That's why it came up and touched the fair value gap that was
On
remaining.
the previous.
And then it
Yeah, there
works
isn't.
down, and you keep following it down, and there's no fair value gap.
So so what you're saying then, or what's showing out here is, here's an example of a day that you wouldn't, or a 24-hour period you wouldn't take a trade, which is at the end of the trading week. I wouldn't anyway, but this is showing you the setup for the next week, or it's setting itself up for the trade for the next week. Is that what you would be saying, or I'd be? That's what I'm saying anyway. And then
Well, that
where's
that is literally why I'm saying
there?
I would set that trade up and just not even think about it. I don't care
Yeah.
when it triggers. I don't care what day it is. I don't care what I'm doing. I want
Yeah.
that trade to trigger.
Yeah.
So I would set that trade up, even if it was on a Friday at noon.
Yeah.
If it triggered me in, it triggered me in.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
want that big move.
Yeah. Look at that. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. And some are bigger than others and some are smaller. It depends on the day of the week.
Yeah, but look at that. It just
Yeah.
did it again. From that long
Yeah.
to the short you put
Yeah.
on.
Down, back up.
No, it go back to the long,
Oh,
that
sorry,
long.
the long there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you follow that trail, tip, 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 all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, no fair value gap, come down. There's your fair value gap right there. Can you put a box in there?
That one.
Yep. No other fair value gap, no other fair value gap, all the way down, all the way down. And then it pulls back up and taps this.
Yeah. Fills it in. And
So
then
your
off it
entry
goes.
would be at the last bottom red wick before it went up, which would be that long right there next to it. See the red wick?
Yeah. This one.
That one right there.
Mm-hmm.
And your stop would be the last red wick above it.
Mm-hmm.
And look at that, right on down.
Yeah. So this is another thing you need to look at. It's not within that 24-hour period necessarily.
That's why I'm saying I don't care what day it is or what
Yeah.
time or anything else.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
the setup I'm looking for.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all right. We've done that. So where are we now then? So hang on a minute, that's 17. Oop, we got a 10 there. I think I might have to go back a couple. We'll just see. Right, and then we're looking at in there. All right, so market doesn't open. It'll open in 2.5 hours. Right? Oh no, 3.5 hours. All right. So market's not open at the moment. We'll have time. All right then. Okay, so where are we at with it? We go off this 10 o'clock, or we'll go off that 10 o'clock. Look at that. Everybody about cap came out, filled it, and off it went. Okay.
Came up to the one above it.
This
Fair
one
value
did.
gap, right? No, right where you put your box.
Yeah.
The fair value gap above it.
Over here, you mean?
No, where you put your
No.
box. The
Yeah.
fair value gap right above it. See the green candle to the red candle?
This one.
No, right where you put your box. See your fair value
Yeah.
gap?
Yeah, got it.
Go over to your fair value gap entry to your
Yeah,
left.
there. Yeah, got it.
The fair value gap right above it. Green candle to red
Oh,
candle.
yeah. That one in there, yeah.
Yeah, that's where your fair value gap should go.
Well, there's another one just in here. That's another fair value gap there. Hmm. No?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So there is over here.
Honestly, I wouldn't worry about any of this stuff, frankly. Got to be honest with you, Brian.
Oh,
None of this stuff matters.
what does?
What you're gonna see.
Oh, yeah, out here. That's right.
Yeah. So I personally, I wouldn't leave these boxes in. I just clean my screen. But what you were looking for are fair value gaps from this point on, because all these have been taken.
Mm-hmm.
These are like dead weight now. So if you're
Mm-hmm.
looking for a water hole effect, that's this. That means this just keeps coming back to it, taking it. Eventually, it's
Yeah.
going to break through. So
Yeah,
I'm looking
okay.
for the fair value gap that's going to give me the buy, if that makes sense. Because this is just consolidation, accumulation at this
Yeah, I
point.
know it is. Yeah. It is just there, isn't it? I just forgot where I was at. Yeah. So we're waiting for a move, basically, as you said. So at the moment, it's just doing sideways. So what are you saying? You're waiting for a fair value gap down here for it to pull back up and then sell, or I know to
Both.
buy? You're saying
I'm saying
either
both.
either. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this to create what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for the accumulation to play out. It's going to take the liquidity on one side and or the other. You're going to get the short or the long, and that's the direction I want to go in.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Right, yeah. Well, there's let's see how it plays out anyway. Oh, that was weird. Okay. It's gonna make it messy, isn't it? Okay, let's go to the next pair. Right. AUD Right. So big fair value gap in there. That's not on the 2 hours, so sorry, 4 hour. Really in that middle again, isn't it? But it's pushed up anyway. Yes. What's this news coming up? Monthly CPI. Okay. Oh, they're predicting it's going to be higher. Okay. Really in that middle, isn't it, Darren? It's not doing anything to give us any potential trade. Okay. No, it's just like for long-term stuff. We'll just look and see what happens, Tom, as in that sort of day trading aspect. It's interesting. Okay. What did I say it was? It was 2 a.m. for me. Okay. ADJPY. Again, same sort of, everything's sort of sidewaysing at the moment from a daily perspective anyway. Like AUD that was quite a substantial move. AUD oh, okay. Right. So it made a new yearly high. Broke that. Right. And that's the end of the market here. You can see it's pulled back. Potentially we're still sort of going up. Where is it? We don't have why don't we have a rail there? It must be well outside the rail, isn't it? On the daily.
It's wicked outside the rail.
Oh, okay, yeah. Hasn't given me a triangle yet. Okay. Well, it depends on when the market opens and what's happened. This CPI will mean that interest rates won't go, so it could, in actual fact, strengthen that up a little bit. AUD in Singapore. and in the middle of nowhere too. AUD/USD. Now this one's interesting where it pulled up once, it's twice. It's still accumulating across. I personally think it's going to sell. The US dollar's come off its real strength, but I think we've still got further to go and to maybe potentially break that low down even further. See the trend on there? I think it's got further to push itself back down. It may pull up a bit before it does, but I think particularly the Aussie against the US, that's still going to sell, but maybe not in the same sort of amount of push. You can see it's really accumulated across here. That was, where was that? Yeah, the whole of last week, basically. What's this US stuff? Oh, FOMC minutes.
Yeah.
Spending.
GDP
Yeah,
growth rate.
that's 27. So that's like, it's not that far away.
Middle of the week, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's, oh, my daily rails aren't working. What is going on? Something's happening. It's not, come on. Yeah, it is well out of the rails. Oh, that's the one you lost at, wasn't it, Darren? You got into it for the buy and it came back and
Yeah, well, sure.
okay. Well, we don't have any long yet on it, so I still think it's got further to go. Okay. CAD CHF.
Oh,
I just
finally. It's finally made its move. I'm out of it.
You're now out.
Yeah. Profited out.
Yeah, look at
See
it.
you.
Yeah, well done. Well done. The CAD just had to strengthen up. Yeah, sorry about the end of the week, guys. The power went out overnight for a little bit and it somehow mucked up the inverter and I didn't have any. I had to go and reset everything and it just took too long to organize it all. Anyway,
It happens.
yeah, it was unfortunate.
I was in that
So-
for about 3.5 months, that trade.
Yeah, well, that's right. You got into it back over here, 7th of August,
Yeah.
and it tapped you out at the end of the week on the 21st of November. Ah, but then again, you stuck to it. It's your strategy worked, Darren. That's the most
did.
important thing.
It did, it worked.
It worked over time. So, and it came out positive. It just means you tied yourself in. What were the swaps on it?
Well, there was positive swaps, yeah.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Yeah. So I was accumulating swaps as it
As was playing around.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, good. Now we're just looking. Well, are you going to continue to trade it for a sell or?
Well, it needs to
Oh yeah, no, you need to have all of the.
yeah, it needs to close above there, really.
Well, you got your fair values up here. It sort of might just move further up before it does decide.
Yeah.
And the CAD's still strong. Like that just shows, CAD strength and potentially US strength as well. All right, CAD JPY. Now that's the difference though. Look at that. You got CAD CHF against the Swiss franc and look at the push. You go CAD JPY and it's just sitting there sideways. Don't have the same sort of reaction at the time.
No.
And I think you got out of a lot of these ones when the election stuff was happening. CHF JPY. Oh,
Yeah, I'm still in this one, so that's going quite well.
still in for the sell. Okay. That's good. This is interesting though. Euro AUD, Euro is just tanked right out. And as if the Aussie dollar has strengthened. They're just saying here the Kiwi hits 1 year low, swap rates fall as market bet on super dovish. Reserve Bank of New Zealand. Yeah. That's just like, what a drop.
We've got Euro inflation news end of the week, so
Yeah, I saw that too.
things
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. The Euro has just been really on the ropes again. And if I go Euro NZD, same thing, pulled off. But it did suck back up again. Like there was a push, but it's just come back. I mean, it's not as if it really continued hard. For the Euro AUD, Euro CAD, see how the CAD strength has really pushed that back down so much. Look at it here. Made it down here. I'll get rid of that box out of there because we don't need that. But look at it. It's got a lot more room to move too. That's a dramatic drop. Pretty substantial, that. It's well out. So whether it will continue, we'll see what happens at the start of the week anyway. Euro CHF. Now that should, so let's pull back up again, the euro, because that's Swiss franc. Something's going on there, which got you out of that CAD CHF, which is good. I don't know whether the news on the Swiss franc was about whether they changed anything. And okay, Euro GBP still sideways on that one too. Look at the euro drop, pull back up. Like such a big wick on that. I think we're look at it. Trend is just super down now. Okay, and you're a JPY. You still in this one?
No, it was. I
That's
closed
the
this.
one you jump. Oh no, but look at it. It's continuing.
Yeah.
That's all right. You decided to get out, and that was the way it was. So your NZD we looked at, your Singapore still dropping out. They've all had this big drop and then a pullback, but this is just like the end of the trading week. Euro USD saying that US dollar is still dominant.
I mean, they're so
Just
far
not,
outside the X48 now.
yeah.
I actually think there's going to be a stronger rebound at some point.
Mm. But that
Now,
US dollar is still not, I don't know, there's got to be some, well, there is some US news coming up, FOMC minutes and also to this core, so the GDP stuff, whether that will change the perspective. Or whether it's Tom leaving the country, or we don't know what will turn it around.
maybe
But
history's going to repeat itself, do what it did last year. Get ready at the beginning of the January, they're going to take off.
yeah,
It's in a very, very similar position than it was this time to this time last year.
yeah, yeah. January, February, pulled back down and then off it went, didn't it? Okay. Haven't got a yearly on it, so. All right, GBPs, where are they? Okay, we're selling out still on that one. GA and GK will as well. Wow.
Massive
For that
push down
long.
from GCAD.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the CAD, I don't know what's going on with the CAD, but it just like is phenomenal, isn't it? What's that? Retail sales. Okay, so some annual GDP growth will come in this week as well. That's on the, what's it? On the 29th. Okay. It's more the end of the week. Rightio. And while that US and CAD is strong, it's just against everything it's going to drop. Now, that should have, pushed back up. So the Swiss franc, we've got this accumulation rubbish going on still. GDP JPY, still selling out. And GN selling out as well. You can see GBP Singapore selling and the US dollar bang back down again. Had a little pushback and at the, started last week and then just sold back out again. It's taken out all of that. Now it's going for the next one. It's going here for sure. So if you're on the sell, it's still going. It's well out of the rail. So it might pull back up, take this and then push back down again. NZD CAD. Oh, I've got to get stuff going too. NZD CAD. Now it's broken out of that trend line. I think we'll get a pull back up and then potentially a further drop. Right. NZD CHF, it would have gone, so yeah, it's pulled back up. Okay, so it's only accumulating. NJ, well, it has, what have we got now? Look at it. Yes. Green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red. It's like, look at the line. It's in such a channel. Yeah. How big is that? No, it's 244. It's just, there's just nothing there. Okay. Well, there's plenty of trade, but not what we're looking at.
Well, can you hold on for just a second? Can you go back to that pair?
Yeah.
So if you look at it, you have the accumulation, the manipulations coming,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're going to get your move.
Yeah, I agree.
So on a lower time frame, I would start tracking these fair value gaps on the lower time frame. So if you're looking at a 4-hour fair value gap and prices coming back to that at 10 a.m. on your 10 a.m. mark,
okay. Yeah,
I would look to see where it's coming back. Now drop down to the 1 hour.
Yep.
Mark your 10 a.m. spot.
Yep, will do. Yep.
And then start marking fair value gaps as you go. You're looking for shorts, right? Because it's short on the daily.
Yes, correct.
So chances are it's going to come back and sweep this liquidity, or at least tap this 4-hour fair value gap before it takes off down again, right?
Right, there's the 10 o'clock there. And then there's the 10 o'clock there. So that was on Thursday, Friday, Right. Market's closed.
And look
So
at your
now-
fair value gap on the first day. To your left.
Oh, sorry. Oh, the first day. Yeah, this one here.
Down, right there. So between these two green lines that you just put on, go to your left. Too far, Brian. Too far.
Oh,
You see
sorry,
your green
you want
arrow?
in here?
Yeah, right there. Literally right there. Mark that fair
Yeah.
value gap real quick.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, I'm just trying to understand where you were talking
Yeah,
about.
nope, I hear you.
That one in there.
No, the red one.
That's taken.
That one
Oh,
right
the
there.
red.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
the one. Yeah.
Okay. That's not taken.
That's not taken.
Yeah. That is taken or filled.
Right. Right.
Okay, so it's more likely to come up and fill this in
Somewhere in here.
and potentially
Somewhere.
sell.
Right. And that's why I'm saying start
And that
tracking.
see, this one isn't taken either.
Right.
So it may come up, fill that, pull back, then fill that, then start going back down. Or not. It doesn't have to, does it? No. Okay. I'll take note of this one. We'll see what happens when the market opens. But yeah, it's on a short.
So down
Okay.
here, you may get another fib at your 10 o'clock line,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's going to pull down, tap that one, and push up. That's what you're looking for, is that push up.
Yeah.
So as these are forming down here now, because you got your green arrows, as these are forming down here, start watching your fair value gap for buys,
Mm-hmm.
because you're going to buy it up to one of these fair value gaps that it's going to sell from.
And then it's going to sell from. Yeah, yeah.
So measure down here, let's say at the bottom of that green wick where you got your arrow,
Yeah.
to the top of the 4-hour fair value gap at top. Keep going. Up.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. You're looking at 100 pips.
Yeah.
So we won't, even if you only get half of this, that's still 50 pips. It comes up, it forms, you get your fair value gap for the 10 o'clock drop. You get in and it breaks this low.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now you're looking at 50, 150, 200 when it pulls back for the 50, 150 drop again, so on and so forth and so forth.
Yeah, okay.
So just because they're going sideways is a good sign. That's the accumulation you're looking for.
Yeah. You could still take advantage of it on a daily perspective.
Exactly.
Okay, good. I'll have a look at that. Keep an eye on that one. And you still pushing down. It's still selling out. It's broken that low anyway. I think it's got further to go too. See this? Can't show. Yeah, there it is. See this? I reckon it's coming down to break that. It's well outside the rail. It might get a pull back up before it does it. I still think this is the target down here. How far is that away? Ooh. It's only 60 pips. That's nothing. Okay. Singapore Japanese yen. Oh, that's pulled off. Okay. It's been, I think I was in the buy on that one. Again, this is just up and down job. Have a look at that from a 10 o'clock. UCAD is the other one that's, see when it does sell, push back up again. so, if you look at it, it's so far out of the rail. I think that'll continue to buy at the moment. And USD CHF, look at the jump. Something happened with the Swiss franc. I don't know what, but you can see across all those Swiss francs, it's just jumped up. UJ, and I've done much sideways, but have a look at that from when the market opens. And USD and Singapore. Oh, there we go in a minute. Sorry, guys. Now, oh, hang on, USD JPY, what was that? Yeah, no. I still think that will push up further, but maybe it's got to have a little pullback here before it does. Okay, USD and Singapore. Yeah, look at that. Lovely. It's ready to break that high limit. Let me just. I think it'll come up and break that. So strong. Where's gold now? It's pushed back up as well. Must be a lot of buying going on. You see Bitcoin though. So at least you profited. Did you get into that buy, Darren?
I'm in gold for the buy. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Coming
And
very high.
silver, you're still waiting for the sell, or did you get out?
I'm still in the sell for silver. That's the bit of a contradiction there.
Yeah, it is. Bitcoin's at that 96. Look at that. Massive. It's just got that little bit of pullback on the weekend. Ready to get going. Oil has come back up as well a little bit. And of course, your cocoa is back up too, spiked itself. I organised that super scalper, Darren. I just got to get that trade sort the.
Well,
Got it.
just to bring you up to speed on this,
Oh.
Brian. 3 weeks we've been in it.
Yeah.
It got to reach a point where the account was 96% up. By the end of last week, it was just 11% up. It's lost all that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was only 9% had lost the other day.
No, there's a couple more losses since
Oh, wow.
then, and it's really taken a dive. So not for the faint-hearted, I must say.
No, definitely not.
That's in the space of 3 weeks. So it's climbed all the way up. The account to plus 96%, and then just plummeted during the course of last week.
Up only 11.
Now it's up only 11. So we've got 1 week left of I suppose the first month. So that's this week. Just start and see what happens this week. So wasn't anticipating that, I must say.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
before you dive in.
Oh, that's all right. It's fine. I've got to organise the receiver apparently.
Yeah.
So that's all you do. You put a receiver on a VPS and do the account.
Yeah, you've sort of got to liaise with Barley, and he connects
the
account. You make sure your receiver's turned on, and it should pick up the trades.
Yeah, no worries at all. Yeah, there was a sort of a discussion of what sort of leverage it needed, and I had different conflicting answers.
Nice.
Yeah, but anyway, that's okay. And the gold one as well. That's Barley's trades as well.
Yeah. Yeah. He traded a couple of other things. I think it was on the JPYs last week and caught a good trade on that.
Oh, that's all right.
So it's not just exclusively gold. He seems to be doing other trades as well. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's going all right, fairly steady.
And the super scalpers all over the country. Okay,
Wow.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit of a roller coaster, I think, this super scalper.
Yeah, well, that's all right though. I mean, trading can be that. So
Yeah.
anyway, all right
Yeah,
then.
but
Well,
it's gonna teach you to take out profits when you can.
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway,
Yeah.
apparently they're making some adjustments. So for next week's, we'll see what's first time this has happened, apparently.
But it's taking a
Oh,
hit to this level. Yeah.
well, maybe the pressure of having people copy it is puts the pressure on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rightio, I'll leave you
Okay.
two guys. I gotta go. I've got buses
All right.
today.
All
See you
right,
later.
take care.
See
Ciao.
ya.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Darren. Bye.